Today I'm going to take some of my photographs for an annual exhibition. Yes, they will be in the town hall for, well, the whole December, and this year is also the 20th anniversary of the local photography club. So now my photos are gonna be there. I will be exhibiting 7 of my macro photographs, and the whole series is called Green Portraits, and you'll see why. Et voila. So, the green. So, yeah, this is how it looks now. Anyway, that's it. On Monday we have the opening of the exhibition. Of course, I'll take you guys with me there, so. Welcome back to another video. I had a very productive week last week where I went on a few photo shoots, got a few amazing photographs, and got a whole bunch of B-roll shots with the DJI Pocket 3 and the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and all of the videos are pretty much in low light. So in this video, we'll be examining the low light performance between these two cameras. We had a dance/light spectacle in the old part of town where a local dancing school was, the kids were dressed up in lights and they paraded through a very medieval kind of lit up old street, which is basically there's just one old street in our old part of the town. Well, I got hired to photograph that as well. And this is where the low light performance of, both of these cameras come into play. Now you can get some decent video quality out of the Pocket 3. And well, as far as the photos, well, here's some of them. Luckily the kid is turned away so that I don't have to show you, but these two guys are interesting because they're all taking photos of, I don't know, I mean, the guy with the yellow coat is taking a photo of the other guy taking a photo of like the whole scenery, and it was quite beautiful. Again, shot with my Sony Alpha 7 III. Yes, it's an old camera, but it's a full frame camera, so low light performance on that Sony BSI, backside illuminated sensor, not an issue. ISO 6400 all the way. So this place you've probably seen in some of my other action camera testing videos, but I just took a whole bunch of these photographs that I find interesting. And these are the dancers with the lights. I mean, it was spectacular, like really interesting to see that yellowy lit environment in combination with all of the dancers that had these blue and orange lights. Again, no issue for my Sony Alpha 7 III. So this is where full frame cameras really, they take the stage compared to crop sensors and micro four thirds. No, but the Pocket 3 held up nice as well. Finally, I was also photographing the finishing event of the National Archery Association Cup, which this year actually we had 2 Paralympic medalists. So in the Paralympic Games we did not have any medalists in the regular Olympics, but yeah, the Slovenian archery slowly but surely getting some results and some like European and world championship mentions. So I was there to photograph the event, the ceremony with the medals, and well, I also got a few interesting shots. Here I was actually using 2 speed lights mounted, one on the left side and one on the right side, so that I could get some more dynamic lighting situation for this whole scene. And yeah, well, people enjoying themselves on smartphones, and of course some other people in the ceremony, and all the medalists, most of them are younger people, and that's a cool thing to see that the younger generation is really into the whole archery thing. Archery, I think, is one of the most interesting sports that you can pick up because pretty much anybody can do it. So it's kind of a yoga for the mind once you start really getting into it. I do recommend it. I did it for 6 years and I'm missing it. I don't know why I'm not doing it anymore. I think the corona actually made it worse because now we couldn't train, and then I fell out and never got back in. So it's yeah, quite a shame. I have to start firing arrows again. Okay, so this has to be like the smallest burek I've ever gotten. Seriously? Now, when it comes to low light performance of both of these cameras, I would have to say that the 1-inch sensor is a better choice, and the lock profile with the 1-inch actually works really well, and the 10-bit color. So when it comes to log shooting, this is much better for low light performance, and it has a mechanical gimbal as well, so you can use that slow 1/50th of a second shutter speed and not get any jitters in the highlights. However, this with its pure video mode, I mean, this is crushing it when it comes to action cameras. And if I compare it to the low light video mode on this, it's kind of on par. I would have to say it does require a faster shutter speed in order to not get the flickering highlights, but if you set the exposure manually to 1/50th of a second and not really shake the camera, then you get a really decent video out of this. The cool thing is also that I had it mounted on my... If you guys haven't seen the last video where I was testing out different accessories for the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, then click on this video over here. A whole bunch of interesting accessories, and one of them was the backpack strap plate mount for this camera, and well, actually it's also for this camera, but I just used this one. So there you go. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave that down below in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and hit the like button for the algorithm. It actually does help, and if you want to stay on the channel and watch last week's video, then go click on this one. Thanks, and I'll see you in this one. Bye bye.